Here's my review of My Adventures with Superman episode 9. I think one thing that this episode does really good is it feels a lot darker than some of the other episodes, but at the same time, it kind of like shows you that sense of hope that this show is just so good at showing. With this episode starting off where we left off in the last episode with Superman being captured by the General, it's very interesting and almost like it's kind of sad to see as like the almost like just cynical outlook that the General and like Amanda Waller have on him, like thinking that he can't be good and that he is going to like turn evil. It's one of those things where like it's been done a million times, but it's still nice to see like how like you the viewer know that he's not. But it's just really, I guess the word would maybe be intense, because like he really is like at like he really is getting hurt, and they do have him in a position where he is weak, and I just thought that was a really cool scene to see. But I think the reason why you're not too mad at them is it does show a flashback between the General and Amanda and Waller, where we see some of these like beings who came to Earth like many years ago, kind of causing destruction. I think they were Kryptonian, like, and it was very interesting to see, even if they weren't intentionally trying to hurt them, like they still in a way brought destruction, like because they were fighting some other guys. But I think that this one thing that was really cool with this is seeing Dr. Ivo kind of grow into this full power and this giant like kaiju beast, which was just really fun to see. And I thought that that was just really cool, even if it did feel kind of like generic, I guess you could say, kind of like cheesy, but it was still kind of cool to see. So yeah, the main premise though is he has to escape his kidnappers and stop Ivo. And there are some great scenes with Lois as always, and there's some great action. And I thought this show did a very great job of showing, I guess, in a way he had some doubt in this episode on whether or not he could defeat him. And some words of encouragement from Lois like allowed him to get more powerful. And it was just very, very sweet to see. And I thought that the scenes with the news kids were really sweet too. I mean, they're really fun just in any episode that they are in. I think they're great. And they're in a way fighting to show that like Superman is good, which obviously we know that, and then the General obviously disagrees. And I thought that the action was great with the giant kaiju looking monster or Dr. Ivo. That was a lot of fun to see. And I think the ending part where they're kind of like showing it through their their basically version of TikTok of their live, and like showing how Superman is good, because at a certain point like they kind of had doubts of the public from like, I guess like almost like propaganda from the government side with Waller and the General, so then they kind of regained the trust, and that was really fun to see. And obviously with the lady from last episode, Vicky Vale, why could I not remember? But I thought that that was a really nice scene. But yeah, like every episode, it was good, and I'm really looking forward to the finale. And I thought that this was a really good episode.